Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Nerd News Update for today, which is August 8th. Alright, in the last video I said I was going to try to do these every weekday. That did not happen. So, right now, no schedule. I'm just going to do these whenever I feel like it. Also, I got my new light, so I can do these indoors without having my face all dark. I do have to take my glasses off because it reflects the light that I'm using if I don't, but that's alright. Alright, so let's just dive right into it. Let's start off. The movie The Suicide Squad came out. I watched it. Missed opportunity. There's a lot of cool stuff in this movie. The coolest thing they did in this movie, we're going to venture into some spoilers here, so spoiler warning for Suicide Squad, the new one. Starro the Conqueror as the villain. Awesome. They did a very comic book accurate depiction of him. He carries this movie. Starro the Conqueror as the villain was awesome. I'm glad he actually got to be put on screen. I'm pretty sure he was the villain of the first Justice League comic, at least I bought one of those Justice League collector editions that has a bunch of them compiled, and he was the villain of the first story, and it was the League's origin story. But anyway, so Starro is a cool character. I'm glad he got in it. Bloodsport's transforming armor was cool. John Cena's Peacemaker character was interesting and very enjoyable to see, and apparently he's getting his own TV show, and so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, but then if only it didn't fall flat in so many other areas. A lot of the jokes are funny, but some of the jokes are really stupid. They just fall flat. There's way too much immodesty in terms of the costume design, and some of the way this has some lustful content in some of the scenes that are written. So that definitely dragged it down a lot. But then it did get some bonus points for some interesting characters that popped up, like Mongal. I don't really know her story too much, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I knew she was a thing. She's at least involved in the story from Mongol, like the alien conqueror who controls Warworld and all that. Let's see, some of the other cool characters they threw in there. Captain Boomerang and a few other squad members returned from the... Wait, did anyone else other than Harley and Boomerang return? I don't know. But anyway, so... it has a lot of cool stuff going for it, but unfortunately, I think this one was a swing and a miss, which is a shame, because the DCEU they're some of my favorite movies. Zack Snyder's Justice League is my favorite fictional movie. My second favorite fictional movie is Man of Steel, and my third favorite is Aquaman. So DCEU has a lot of good stuff, but then you have entries like this to kind of just drag it down. Oh well. Moving on. At the tail end of July, the game The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles launched. This is a game that I was super hyped for. It's a prequel to the Ace Attorney games. This takes place way, way before the main games. Sorry. Takes place way before the main games. It's set in Victorian era England and Japan. It's actually 2 games in one. These games have been out for a while in Japan, but now they've finally been localized and brought over here. So I snagged that. Looking forward to playing that. So yeah, Ace Attorney Chronicles, looking forward to that. Well, looking forward to playing it. I already have it. Alright. Speaking of releases, another new game called The Ascent released, and it's included on Game Pass. And I put this one very high on my list. I've got a few other games I want to get through first. Mainly Anthem and Halo Wars 2, and Halo Spartan Assault. The Halos are so I can get ready for Infinite and all that. Anyway. Let's see. Lots of news for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. The Season 5 event Season 5 is going to be releasing on Thursday. Let's see. A lot of cool stuff is coming. Some really cool new weapons. Speaking of new weapons, Modern Warfare, last year, the previous game, before Cold War, got a new DLC weapon recently, and a new DLC character, but you have to pay for the character. It's Soap McTavish from the original Modern Warfare trilogy. So yeah, that's really interesting. But yeah, some of the coolest weapons that are coming to Cold War are going to be a double-barrel pistol shotgun, and then we're also going to be having a cane, like a legit walking stick cane that you can just use as a melee weapon. I'm looking forward to using that. Going to use that in Zombies. Going to have a ton of fun. Alright, moving right along. Oh, there's tons of other stuff that's going to be added to the Zombies mode and multiplayer. I'm more into Cold War for the Zombies and the campaign. So, the interesting stuff they're going to be taking the multiplayer map Collateral and put it as an Outbreak region. They're adding a grappling gun to Outbreak. The Flamethrower score streak is coming. and we are going to be able to use a tank as a vehicle in Outbreak. So that is going to be a ton of fun, like driving a tank. We haven't had a rideable/drivable tank since, I believe, Origins. There's been other tanks that have been in the games, like the one you use on the Machina. But yeah, so this is going to be really interesting. Also, there's going to be a new field upgrade. This one sounds fascinating. I'm looking forward to giving that one a try. And we're getting Death Perception as a perk. Oh, man. I was actually using Death Perception not too long ago because me and some friends were doing Black Ops 4 Easter eggs. Which Easter egg is a term used for the main quests of those games, and they're, like, the steps are hidden, that kind of thing. But anyway, we were doing those, having fun in Black Ops 4. I was using Death Perception. We were kind of using it as a joke because it's not the most useful perk. But I'm looking forward to seeing how they implement it into Cold War. I'm looking forward to seeing what the upgrades are. So I'm definitely hyped for that kind of stuff. And that's all coming, at least a lot of the content's coming on Thursday. And then, of course, some of it will be held off for later in the season and for the Reloaded event and all that. Alright. So yeah, that about sums up the nerd news lately. But yeah, so thank you for, just checking out the video, catching up on some stuff that's going on. Oh yeah, there's some other stuff that I need to do some investigating for the next episode, but I've got a few things I need to, search the internet and do some investigating on. But these two things that I have on my radar are, apparently the video game PlayerUnknown's Battleground got a zombies mode. I don't know exactly how that's going to entail, but I'm pretty sure it's still included in Game Pass, so I might hop in and check that out. And also, I need to do a little bit of investigating on the Watch Dogs Legions DLC. I heard about something that sounded interesting, so I need to do a little bit of digging there. But yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you feel like it, and have a wonderful day.